Welcome to another edition of Pioneer League Sports Center. This is David Patterson. This week we had a cool road trip headed out to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with the New York Patriots. Had an absolute ton of fun. Very tough football game that we'll get some highlights on. Let's check out Sports Center.
Turn up, turn up, turn up.
We set the tone,
Yeah.
team deeper than the baritone. Like we split the group up, how we break it bone. Better man up or get carried home.
Bye-bye.
Then we carry on with the program.
Back.
If my brother's going, then I'm going, fam.
Back.
Don't make promises, I want the promised land.
Back.
Couldn't pass you the touch, you might burn a hand. Gotta earn it, fam. I ain't come to be friendly, demand respect. Ain't gon' give it up easy off with your head. I deserve everything I'm about to get. Leave it all on the field, don't have nothing left. Think the boy is a bluff, put me to the test. That's on God, I'm official, don't need a ref. Get your weight up, little homie, you need some reps. Meet you up on the 50, you know the rest. One reflection, one team, one goal, one dream. We taking it to another level. Team hitting harder than heavy metal. Came here for respect, ain't gon' never settle. Pioneer League, there ain't nothing better. Light it up, 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 light it up.
PFL be the show, always moving fast when we're headed for the goal. Touchdown in the end zone, you already know. But we don't celebrate cause we've been there before. Now ask Patterson if he could get up on the show.
The New York Patriots headed out to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to take on the Westmoreland Wolves in the Kickoff Classic. They faced a very formidable foe as they learned really quickly that Western Pennsylvania is really about its football. Let's check out some of the highlights. Although the Patriots struggled greatly on both sides of the ball and were unable to get any momentum on either side of the ball. But learning lesson as the Westmoreland Wolves, very good organization, very good team, and the Patriots set back to the drawing board before heading back up to Massachusetts after Memorial Day weekend. Let's go, get back to their main ways.
They need full completion. Full completion. Full completion.
Genuine video. Oh.
One hand, one hand.
Good job, Josh.
Come on,
In other Patriot news, the Patriots added another coach to the ranks, assistant head coach Dominic Barbetta.
Dominic Barbetta. I'm now the assistant head coach of the New York Patriots, also the quarterback coach as well. Been playing for David Patterson for 3 to 4 years, won 2 championships in that time. Have a lot of experience playing under him, and because of my character traits and leadership skills, he decided to bring me on to his organization to try and help the culture and create a more competitive scene here, as well as better the players in my roles, and hopefully bring on more W's during the schedule in order to do so.
Can you tell us a little bit about your football experience?
Yeah, so I played high school football at Zavarian High School, as well as New Utrecht High School for my senior year. Have accolades at both. Played semi-pro football for the Brooklyn Pharaohs, who lost evidently to the Bronx Colts in my first year semi-pro. Won a few after that. With the Bronx Colts, as I said. I've played guard, center, defensive tackle, played linebacker a little bit. I've played a lot of the positions of the interior line, but also I've worked a lot with quarterbacks such as Danny Philiston, Kareem Williams, are a few of the guys that I've helped out in terms of quarterback ability. Right now I'm working with a few of the quarterbacks of the New York Patriots that are showing huge signs of improvement in the last 3 weeks that I've been here, and that's very big as it translates onto the field in terms of my resume and repertoire.
What made you come be part of the staff?
So, funny story, I actually asked Coach Pat what he thought, what advice he could give me as a coach as I was looking for coaching opportunities in New Jersey where I just moved. And Pat actually asked me if I wanted to come down and coach at his organization because he thought that I would be a really good fit to help, change the culture, as I've said before here. I love the opportunity. I respect Coach Pat, a tremendous amount. I respect the guys that he's around, Coach McDermott, Coach C. I have a huge respect for the Colts and the whole 161 field. So as soon as he offered me that, it's just something I couldn't pass up for a guy that I respect so much. So when he asked me, I jumped at the opportunity in order to do so. I've been well received so far, and as long as I keep up my end and get these guys improving, they'll keep up theirs and treat me as the coach that I should be.
What type of goals are you going to be setting up for the rest of the season?
So goals that I'm expecting for the rest of the season is wins. I love the travel aspect. I love the get back to real football aspect that the Patriots show here. The only thing is I would like to have fun during the weekend after a win. I want to beat somebody 50-0 and then go eat lobster in Maine instead of losing and then going to eat lobster. I'd like to have fun, but I think fun only comes, after a hard-fought win, and that's what I'm trying to bring to this program is competitive ability and, just an overall higher passion for winning in this program.
What are your expectations towards the players?
So expectations for the players, the 3 quarterbacks that I'm mainly focusing on right now is Tay. Big, tall Tay. He's a big monster, 6'5", 200 pounds. He's got the measurables of a really good quarterback. He's very young at 19, very coachable, listens, which is really good. Does show signs of inconsistency, but we've worked on that the last 3 weeks, and I think over the last 3 weeks, I think he's gone from pretty inconsistent and actually, not really the best at reading the play beforehand to now he's got the reads down, he's got to control the offense. Now we just have to work on getting him more comfortable and moving around in the pocket. Mike is another quarterback that we have here that I've closely worked with. He had some issues holding the ball and showing form on his throws, but we've tidied that up and he makes great reads. He's a solid guy. He's a wide receiver by trait, but he's got a bit of an arm. So we work with him on that, and he's actually growing into his own, making a lot of plays and throwing for over 100 yards coming soon. And then we also have Josh, who's, going there, getting there. He's got the least amount of arm power out of the group. He's also the shortest, but got a lot of heart, got a lot of control of the offense, knows exactly what he's doing, very coachable, and just in these 3 short weeks, I think, honestly, he's probably made the highest improvement. He used to throw sidearm, used to throw ducks in the air, and now we're throwing high zip line passes, getting those corner routes out there nice and crisp out to the sideline, keeping the fly balls out towards the sideline and not inside the numbers and everything. So I think we're doing a pretty good job of teaching these quarterbacks how to stay away from safeties.
So one of the things that I've noticed semi-pro culture in New York is the whole organizations want to copy other organizations. What will be your answers there? So
semi-pro is a big mirror match, and it really all just depends on what players you can take from another program in order to build your program. And I don't think that that's really the way to do it. I think if you really want to hold a successful program, recruiting is a part of it, and you're not going to how much can you recruit guys that just leave teams? The thing that I like the most about the Patriots is that they avoid that. They go out and recruit fresh talent. Everybody that's here is a Patriot. You take weekends off to go and travel with these teams and everything as such, and that's really important. It stops guys from being able to play 2-3 games a weekend. They're here for this team and this team only, and that's big for me because it allows me to coach those guys without those guys being taught something else. This way, I'm pretty big on taking responsibility for my own actions. So if a guy's doing bad, I know that that's my coaching as opposed to them going and playing for somebody else and having somebody else coach them something that I don't want them to learn.
So the Patriots' pride enjoys the farm system. It's all the young rookies. They make sure they recruit young guys, 18, 19, like that. They're in the farm system. So their main goal for the veterans is to make sure those guys are ready to step up. So that's one of the big difference that the New York Patriots, besides everybody else in New York, are doing. How you feel about that?
I think that's like I said before in the previous segment, I think that's the way to do it. You have a farm system where you can recruit guys. You know, a lot of the better semi-pro teams out there, they usually have a spring team. The fall teams are usually the better upper echelon teams. They usually have a spring team that they cling to that will go and recruit from high schools and stuff like that to get the younger guys, coach them up, and then they'll take them along with them in the fall program. I think that's successful, and I like that we do it here, but to a level where it's not guys that have played in semi-pro. We're not recruiting semi-pro guys to come and play semi-pro. We're recruiting guys that don't play in this environment and then teaching them what this environment should be and should grow to. We're getting guys that are coachable. We're getting guys that want to learn. We're getting guys that want to compete, want to have effort, and want to, you know, have a hungry drive, as well as go out and experience life. I mean, there's no other team in New York that you're going to get where you're going to go play in Canada, then go play in Florida, then go play in Boston, then go play in, you know, Pennsylvania. You're not going to get that kind of schedule in any other semi-pro team. So when I saw that, you know, I just had to jump on that and be a part of that to help that grow.
Well, Coach, I want to officially welcome you to the New York Patriots organization, and I wish you the best of luck this upcoming season.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.